grew up watching everybody around me work really hard. My parents are hard workers, my family of origin are hard workers. Everybody I knew were hard workers. And so I approached my life by believing that to get what I wanted, I needed to work hard. I wore it and I looked at it as a badge of honor. Maybe you grew up the same way. Maybe you were taught the same way. And for the longest time, when I started learning a different way of approaching things, and I was marketing, and I was talking to people, I really started not understanding how come I wasn't able to communicate to people as effectively as I wanted to. And what I learned was that there was a misunderstanding between what I am talking about and what people were hearing. Hard work is valuable. Hard work is honorable. Hard work will get you where you want to go until hard work is not the solution to getting you where you want to go. My name is Ruth Duran. I'm a certified life coach. I help immigrant businesswomen create the life that they want without working any harder than they need to, without working any harder and longer than necessary. See, working hard has a diminishing return. We get to a certain point where working harder will not give us the return on our investment. In fact, it will give us a diminishing return. When you're exhausted, when you're sick, when you're frustrated, when you're stuck, when everything you have tried, when you've thrown everything at it and it's not moving, it's time to ask, is there a better way? And that's where I help my clients. I help them find a better way. What no one has ever told us is sometimes doing more will keep us stuck. Sometimes pushing harder will actually pull us away from our dreams. Sometimes working harder will cause negative impacts on our psyche, on our physical body, on our mental body. I want you to think about it this way. If you have a bucket and the bucket has holes, you can keep pouring water into that bucket, but it will never fill up. And some people, like me and my husband, for the longest time, thought what we needed to do was increase the rate of the water in the bucket. I remember a long time ago really going, this is not working. I realized that our finances was like a funnel upside down. The more money we brought in, the more money went out. And I remember telling him, this way is not going to work. And so we had to find a different way. And the different way is what I help my clients do. We turned the funnel upside down. More money coming in, less money going out. We had to clean up the money going out. If we're going to put more money into the bucket, we have to patch up the leaks first. And that's what I do in my coaching. We work together to first identify the leaks, identify the cause of the leaks, fix the cause of the leaks, which will fix the leaks so that every single dot, every single drop, every single amount of water you put into that bucket works and stays in that bucket. What that means is every single drop of your hard work actually moves you forward. Every single drop of your hard work actually creates the result that you want. And in fact, every single drop of your hard work can create compound returns. And so what I let my clients do and love to do it with my clients is slow everything down, identify what's not working, why it's not working, what we can do differently, what we can think, what we can feel, what we can do differently. So for example, if I am thinking that I'm going to just work hard because there's something wrong with me, I will spend a lot of time figuring out what is wrong with me. the list goes on, and all my videos talks about this. If you want to learn more of what I'm talking about, it's in all my videos. I want to help you stop feeling depleted. I want to help you stop feeling exhausted. I want to help you stop causing a net harm to your body. When I finally realized I need to talk about this differently, I was talking to an individual last week. And in the conversation, they were owning their hard work like a badge of honor. And they were telling me all their victorious and proud stories of when they started working hard. And it was in childhood, when they made it their job to be responsible for everybody in their life, when they were a child, when they made it their responsibility to fix things for everybody, including their adults, when they were a child. And they didn't see a problem with it until I asked a very different question. How is that manifesting in your life? The client said, "Oh, my income is amazing. I was successful. I was able to achieve a lot of things, but my health declined. But I developed cancer. But I had to take time off from my work just to recover. But my relationships are in the toilet. But yes, they had the success, the financial success on the surface. But it's what is underneath it that is my concern. We need your hard work to pay off for you. And when you get to success, your life, your body, your relationships, your whole experience is with you. We want your hard work to work for you, not against you. That's my goal. That's why I'm a life coach. That's why I'm a life coach for immigrant businesswomen. And that's why I'm a life coach to stop you working harder and longer than necessary. That was exactly when I realized I have been talking about this wrong. I want you to really look at your life. I'm not saying you need to stop overworking. Never. And in fact, we're going to work hard, but it's a different kind of hard. You just need your hard work to finally pay off for you and not against you. My friend, you're not failing. That's what happens. We start working really hard and we try to solve it with the way that we're working. And then we finally conclude, I'm failing. I'm a failure. No, you're not a failure. Your method is what has exhausted you. Your method is what has failed you. Your potential is still intact. We just have to approach it in a different way. There's still time to course correct before the exhaustion turns out into something permanent. And as a recovering cancer, I had cancer, and as a person who's on the other side of it, we can always turn it around in a way that's so beneficial. I came out through my cancer journey stronger than when I went in, approaching life in a different way. I just got a scare like a week ago. And I'm going to go I went, okay, what is it that's depleting my energy? What is it that's creating stress in my body? What is it that is not working for me? And I have completely changed those already because yes, sometimes we need that wake-up call. Other times we don't need that wake-up call. We just need to see what I am doing is exhausting me. And so, my friend, what I want you to do is really be honest with yourself. Is that badge of honor leaving you feeling tired, leaving you feeling frustrated, leaving you feeling like a failure, leaving you so exhausted and not paying off? If that's you, my friend, so much love for you because you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You just haven't been taught a different way. And that's my mission in life. And I would love to help you find the way that works for you so that you can create not only the result, the money, the income, the success that you want. You also have the family that you're working so hard for, the health that you're working it so hard for, so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor into your old age. If you'd love my support, I'd love to support you. Subscribe, keep following, and also if you're ready, schedule a call. The link is below. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.